will say Mamadou.
Okay.
And then my daughter is Fatu Bintu. Fatu or Fatima. But Fatu is the Wolof word for Fatima. And the Bintu means Fatu, Fatima, the daughter Bint, B-I-N-T, Bint, the daughter of Mustapha Khalfani. So actually, you know, they trace their names through, they trace their lineage through, all these names are all hooked up, right? And so they will be going back in the next 3 months after my son.
All your children have Wolof names?
These two. These two other children are not Wolof, they're Bahamians.
Okay.
But these two are Senegalese.
Well, they're Africans still.
Well, they're Africans, but these two are Senegalese Africans.
Okay.
Senegalese Bahamian Africans.
So Senegalese, Wolof, Bambara Africans.
Bambara, yeah.
Bambara
Bambara. And the Bambara is very important to me because the wife is Bambara. And I want them to maintain their Bambara lineage, right? So I want them, because
have they been to Mali?
No, well, they haven't been in Mali as yet. But so the children speak fluent Wolof, because one of the things we did in the house is that we agreed that since they were going to live in Senegal, that the wife only spoke to them, only speaks to them in Wolof in my house. So they fluent in Wolof. Then basically Senegal is a former French colony, so the official language of Senegal is French. So they are taught French in the house. They're homeschooled. They're 3 and 5 years old. And then because they're Muslims, although they learn Arabic. And Arabic is very important because what I'm developing, and I hope my family, my children will continue, is develop the trading links between Africa and the Bahamas. And therefore, when you get to Senegal, remember now Senegal is right here, and the Arabs are up here in Africa. You have places with beautiful products, like what Ali has done like this, very creative.
Is there a market in Africa for this?
There might be a market for that, but there's also a lot of merchandise that come out of North Africa, Mali, Morocco, Bahamians in Morocco, and Egypt. And so I want to expand my trading links to develop the Ashani Bazaar business empire. And so
that's Black Star Enterprise.
Now we go. Man, you know, and so one of the things is the Arab connection need Arabic, right? You need Arabic. So these are 3 languages they work with. But because the Bambara people in Senegal are a minority, they are losing their language to the Wolof. But thank God for them, Mali, the Republic of Mali, is Bambara land. Each tribe of a country that they control. So Bambara will always be spoken in Mali. So
the Bambara were the ones who built the great libraries of Timbuktu.
These were the people, that's
people with a great tradition.
Right. So those are those people. So that language, Bambara is spoken in Malakunda. Malakunda is a village of about 3,000 people. You know, it's like a family island. You know, and so we planned in.
You got a Ross Corner there, or?
But put it this way. Well, interesting that you said that, because I said to my wife, I live in Ross Corner. To live in Ross Corner, Senegal. Right? No. I live in Ross Corner to live in Life with Key, Senegal. Right? Boy, you know, but it's going up. And basically what I mean by that is basically, I'm not going to be one big old millionaire acting like I'm some big thing over these people. But I'm saying the days of my struggle of being an activist, of organizing people over the hill, in organizing neighborhoods to fight drugs and make the place clean. My struggle will be changing, whereby I'm helping coordinate people in trade and exposing them to a better lifestyle, whether it's Islamic or educationally or culturally. That is my new struggle. And so I'm not going to suffer and right? And I'll tell you the truth now, to leave the Bahamas and go to Senegal, there's some things that are different. First of all, they have beautiful homes and things like that, but they don't put screens on the window. So I have to put screens on my house that I built. Because
mosquito?
Now, but mosquito now, these are not regular mosquitoes. These
Auckland's mosquito y'all get.
They're not even Auckland's, they're malaria. They're malaria mosquitoes.
No, but I'm asking mosquitoes no karate. This beach
So
up, man.
you know, things like malaria, the temperature is different, so I need air conditioned straight through. Even though in Senegal, because it's so north, it's west north, and they have winters that are colder than Florida.
Okay.
You could get from, you know, we get down in the 50s generally from November to June, right? You need a sweater. So it's a weather difference, and you know, and then Dakar, this capital could be very dense. I happen to not want to live
in the big city.
In the big city, in a dense neighborhood.
Couple million people.
Yeah, and it's very dense because when you start dealing with communal living, a compound, you know, wall compound, normally with 2-3 story high, with a family compound, like I say, 30 people could be in that compound, and I am not used to that, and also I'm not used to all for one, one for all. And I'm in my apartment, somebody come, they want to take this out of your fridge, this and that. all for one, all out of one love? Yeah. No, that's too much love.
That's too much love?
That's too much love. You know, it's because it's all for one, one for all, literally speaking. You know, everybody own everything, and then at the point where I want to be away. I love the family.
From the maddening crowd.
I love all the oneness, but I want my own compound where I can control.
You want your own piece of ground.
Don't come in my house right now, right? There's visiting, for instance, like this is not just Senegal, that's West Africa. People normally socialize at night. Streets are bare. From sunset to 1 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock, people are moving around. Senegal has a very low crime rate, right? And so people visit. People could ring your bell at 11 o'clock at night just to come down and talk.
You don't have to lock your door.
They lock the door, but that is not an issue. I remember asking one of my Senegalese brother one time, do you have any stealing? He said, yeah, there's people steal. And we had our pot outside and somebody stole the pot. I said, get a life, man. Stole the pot, that's stealing?
Yeah.
You know, but that was stealing him, you know? Big time. Stole the family pot, man.
But how do you know you can move there now, you know? Yeah. But it wasn't nothing like that in Atlanta.
No,
you in Atlanta,
no.
It's a different way. That's why, you know, I could really think of moving to Africa without going to the big city, because, you know, when I went to England, London, I mean, madness. In the subway, and I was very fortunate. I went to a small town, Leicester, about the size of Nassau, and it is mad. And you really need to be far from that maddening crowd, man. Modernization is killing us in the Caribbean and in Africa. But you know, it's very interesting, but Khalfani, you know, if you go there, they may name a Ross Corner after you, because, you know, your Ross Corner here in Nassau, I can remember when there were no businesses there.
Yes.
And you started an association.
Yeah, Ross Corner Association.
Back in the 80s.
Yeah, 80s, yes.
And today, you got some vibrant businesses on there, including yours and a couple other businesses. It was in the beginning, you had just you and Dragon.
No, and Lipstick.
Lipstick
in the corner, the barber shop.
Yeah. What happened to Lipstick?
Lipstick gone retired and everything in Sun South.
Oh, that's where you going?
Yeah, it's retired.
Man, I miss him, you know. That's the fellow who carried me to Auckland.
Yes, he's from Auckland.
Yeah. But, you know, in Senegal, I think one of the things that you were probably making you feel so strong, I think Senegal has a very rich tradition in African national identity. You had Cheikh Anta Diop, going back to the time of Senghor, their first president.